In this video, I'm going to show you how to analyze your campaign and then optimize your campaign. Okay, because as an executive, you will simply create the campaigns. But in this video, I'm going to show you how a manager thinks, how a manager actually works on the campaigns. Okay, so we are not only going to be good at creating and executing campaigns, but we are also going to be good at managing the campaign, at analyzing the campaign, and at optimizing the campaign. Okay, the main objective behind optimization is to reduce your cost and improve your ROI, return on investment. Okay, so that is the main objective, that we need to reduce our cost per click, or a cost per thousand impressions, which is CPM, and we need to get more and more conversions, and we need to get a higher ROI, return on investment. Okay, so that is what the agenda is behind creating this video. So as you can see in front of me, I have the Google Ads interface. On the left hand side, you will find the campaign, right? I've selected campaigns as an option. And these are the campaigns that I'm currently running. Actually, I've exhausted my budget. So even though they seem to be enabled, can you see green color, right? So green colored circles, they seem to be enabled, but they are not working, or the ads are not visible to people anymore. That is because I've exhausted my budget. So if I want to pause the campaign, I'll simply go ahead and pause the campaign from here. And if I want to enable, I can enable it from here itself. And you'll find various columns like budget, status, you have conversions, right? So you are able to track conversions only if you add the conversion tracking code to the thank you page. Okay, the page that occurs at the very end in your sales process. So when someone buys the product and lands on the thank you page, the conversion tracking code which you have placed on the thank you page, it gets triggered, and it sends a signal to Google Ads that there has been one conversion. All conversions are when people visit other pages of your website and get converted. Okay, so these are the total number of conversions. Apart from conversions, you will find clicks, impressions, and CTR, which we already know. You'll have average CPC and some other metrics. Now, while analyzing the campaign, it is very important first to understand how we add columns. So we are going to explore this section, columns, and then later on, I'll show you how to segment your data. Okay, how do we segment this data? Now, this is again a broad level data. If you want to deep dive into data, then you'll have to hit the segment option. So first, let me show you how to add segment. Now assume that you want to check the quality score of your keywords. Assume that you want to check the quality score of your keywords. Now, first of all, quality score is an attribute of keywords, right? So in order to check quality score attribute, you need to go to the keyword level, and then you need to add a column, which is quality score. Okay. So as you can see, I have a search campaign and a display campaign in front of me. I'll simply select the search campaign, and right now I'm in the ad group area. I'll go to the keywords area to check quality score. Okay, because quality score is an attribute of keywords. As you can see, I already have quality score column, right? And I've also added expected CTR, landing page experience, and ad relevance, which are the three factors of quality score. I've also added these columns. So in total, I've added 4 columns, and these columns can be added only at keyword level. Can you see these are the keywords? Okay, now because my campaigns have not been running because I've exhausted my budget, you won't find any numbers over here, but the quality scores are well between the range of 7 to 9, 7 to 10 actually. For some keywords my quality score is 10, but for most of the keywords they are ranging between 7 to 9. Okay, so how do we add these columns? Let me show you how we add columns. So you'll go to column section, hit the modify columns option, and from this section, this area, you can select which columns you want to display, and whatever columns you select will get added on the right hand side. Can you see? And I've chosen these columns, and if you want to change the sequence of the columns, you can simply drag and drop to change the sequence. Suppose I don't want to see conversion rate column, so I will simply remove it, remove all conversions, and these columns won't be visible. Okay, I'll hit the apply button, and over here these columns won't be visible. Can you see? I just removed them. And you can arrange the sequence of these columns by going to columns, modify columns, and dragging and dropping these sections. With the help of this section, you can change the sequence of the columns. Now, how do we select columns? So first we want to, so these are the recommended columns, conversions, cost per conversions, which are tick marked by default, and hence you'll find them over here. Then you have performance, conversion based, attribution based, attributes, right? So these are the attribution based columns. These are the conversion based columns. And let me go ahead and go to quality score. Can you see quality score? So I'll go to quality score, and I've already done this. I've already tick marked the columns. But yeah, in your case, it won't be tick marked. So you'll have to select tick mark quality score. Don't select quality score historic, because this will only give you historic data. Okay. So tick mark quality score, tick mark landing page experience, then add relevance and expected CTR. Just tick mark this and ignore the historic data. Can you see HIST? That stands for historic. So I need you to ignore the historic data. Okay, once you've selected the columns, you will find these columns on the right hand side, and simply adjust the sequence, and you will find the sequence of the columns over here. Once you set the sequence into place, simply hit the apply button, and then you will find those columns over here. Can you see quality score, add relevance, expected CTR, landing page? Okay, so that is how you add columns. In addition to this, I want you to add three more important columns. Go to columns, modify columns, and go to attributes. In the attributes area, you will find these columns: estimated first page bid, estimated first position bid, and estimated top page bid. Okay, so this gives you an estimate of your bid. So basically, if you add this column will give you an estimated bid that is required to show your ad on the first page of Google. Now, on the first page, that means it can be at the top, in the top four, or it can be in the bottom three as well. This column shows you the estimated bid to have your listing on the top four, in the top four listings. Okay, and this one shows how much bid is required to show your listing in the first position. So I suggest you add these three columns, and they'll get added over here. You simply arrange the sequence and apply the button. I've kept them at the end, and these are the columns. And can you see? So my current keyword bid is 97 rupees. I've enhanced my bid. That means my bid can go slightly beyond 97 as well when there is a conversion likely to happen, and that is done by Google. Okay, Google will real time increase my bid. But a reference bid is 97 rupees, and it says the estimated first page. In order to have your website or your listing on the first page, you should keep your bid around 53 rupees. My bid is well beyond 53, which is good. Estimated first position bid, it is blank. But look at this column. It says estimated top of page bid. So if you want your listing to be visible at the top, in the top four, so this is what your bid should be, right? So it says it should be around 86 rupees for your ad to be in the top four, and mine is 97 rupees. So which is good. Let us look at this part. Now in this case, it says the estimated top of the page bid should be around 189 rupees for the keyword digital marketing strategy course. It should be 189, and my bid is simply 81 rupees, right? So, and again, you can see Google is giving me a suggestion that below first page bid, which is 136. So I need to increase my page bid to, I can either increase it to 136, but that will just get me on the first page, right? And again, there's no guarantee. But in order to be in the top four, estimated top page bid, your bid should be around 189. So I'll simply convert it to 190. 190 and save. and you'll find that the error is gone. The error is gone. Okay. Now, whatever Google suggests, you don't have to implement each and everything. But if you are able to pay this much amount, if you are willing to shed that much of money, you apply the bids that are suggested by Google. Okay. Now, in this case, it says the first page bid is 91 rupees, whereas my bid is 90 rupees. First page bid is 91, mine is 90, and the top page bid is 108. So again, what I'll do is this time I won't select 108. Suppose I'll put it to 105. I'll run the campaign for a few days. I'll see how or what kind of results I'm getting for 105 rupees, and then later on I can go beyond 105 to 108, 110 as well. Okay. So you don't have to put in the bids that Google is suggesting. Always look at how much you are willing to pay, how much you can pay, and how much bid you can set. Okay, your bid should never exceed the cost of the product, right? So, for example, if I'm selling a pen and the pen costs 10 rupees, I won't be spending 100 rupees to market a pen, right? Because the overall revenue that I'll be getting after the sale of the pen is 10 rupees. That's why you need to know what the cost of the product is, and accordingly you will set the bids as well. Now remember this statement because this will be asked during your Google Ads certification exam. So that is how I check quality score, and that is how I add columns. Okay, and make sure you use these columns. These are very important. These 7 columns: quality score, ad relevance, expected CTR, landing page experience, and estimated top page bid, first page bid, and first position bid. In addition to this, let me show you what the historic quality score does. So I'll simply go to columns, modify columns, go to quality score. I'll untick the current columns and add in historic quality score, landing page, historic CTR, and add relevance. And I'll hit the apply button. Now, can you see it is showing me historic quality score, historic landing page, expected CTR, and add relevance. And these are my quality scores. So if you click the column, you can sort them into ascending and descending, larger to smaller, smaller to larger. Okay, simply by clicking the heading of the column. Now if you look at quality score historic, you will see that my digital marketing course keywords quality score is 8 out of 10, and that is because my landing page experience is above average, expected CTR is average, and ad relevance is above average. So two of the factors are above average. Can you see ad relevance and landing page experience are above average? But because my CTR is less, it is just average, my quality score has gone down. Same in this case. In this case, my CTR is above average, which is good. But look at my landing page experience and ad relevance. It is just average. And hence my quality score is just 7. Right? So if you have all the three factors as above average, then you will have a quality score of 10, and that is very easy to achieve. Now because I'm not running the campaigns anymore, hence my campaigns are paused, and hence the quality score is halted at 8. But once I start adding budget and resuming the campaign, I'll definitely work on the quality score, I'll definitely work on the historic CTR to get this 8 to 10 quality score. I'll work on whatever is average and try to get the keyword quality score to 10. Okay, this is how much I'm paying for a click. Can you see average CPC per click? I'm paying just 87 rupees. How much is my bid? My bid is 97 rupees, but how much did I end up paying? Just 86 rupees. Sorry, just 87 rupees, right? Average CPC. So the actual bid that I've set is 97. The amount I'm willing to spend is 97, but the amount I end up spending is 87 rupees. Okay, so always remember that when you set a bid of any keyword, that doesn't mean you will be spending that much amount per click. So when I set my bid as 97 rupees over here, that doesn't mean I'll spend 97 rupees per click. It simply means that the amount I'm willing to pay per click is 97. Okay, I might end up paying less also, which in this case is simply 87 rupees. In some cases, it can go high because I've selected enhance as an option, right? I've enhanced my bid. That's why you'll notice that even though my bid is just 70 rupees, I ended up paying around 88 rupees. So I hope the concept of quality score is clear, and now you know how to add columns, and you also know how to check quality score and the three factors of quality score.